Vicky, Clint.
Talala.
I'm glad to see you here.
Sarah, darling, how are you?
I'm fine. How's Bo?
Well, actually, he's holding up all right. He's confused and he's outraged, but he sends his love to you, to all of you.
Oh, that's good. Fine. Now, can we get down to work? Clint, the editorial?
My editorial criticizing the judge for not letting Bo out on bail is coming out in tomorrow's paper. The reward money ad is coming out on 4 different pages in every edition.
And the reward offer will appear in every Eastern paper by tomorrow morning.
Renee said that your investigator is proving worthless. Is that right?
No, so far we're at a dead end.
Excuse me. Nigel said you wanted to see me.
That's right. We're here trying to prove that Bo was framed. I just got a feeling you might help us.
Promise me it ain't gonna be your last time, Toots.
Oh, probably not.
What do you mean probably not? You have a future as a good luck charm. You gotta stick around. Listen, you ever think about maybe sticking around here and relocating permanently?
What do you mean, move here and gambling all the time?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Marco. It's a little bit childish, don't you think? And I know how luck can run hot and cold.
Yeah, you know what kind of chemistry we have. We saw that, you saw that, I saw that, you saw that.
Yeah. Now, you said there was some friend that you wanted me to meet, some, Irma?
Yeah, I gotta confess something to you, though.
Yeah.
That on my last $1,000. As a matter of fact, the owner of this place was breathing down on my neck just tonight for $100,000 I owe.
No,
You know what?
$100,000? Well, I guess I am your lady luck, aren't I?
You sure are. Because the minute I saw you, the minute our eyes connected, I knew exactly who you were.
You hear me, Larry? I am not going to turn this baby over to Michael Grande, because this is not Michael Grande's baby. This is my baby. Mine and Steve's. And you ought to know that better than anybody. You delivered him, didn't you? You've spent hours with him in ICU. How can you ask me to hand this child over to...
Can we at least sit down and talk about it?
No, I want you to leave. Just leave me alone,
listen to me.
please.
Listen, you've been through a lot of shock and a lot of pain. But you've got to give up on this fantasy, Brenda. The truth, as terrible as it is, you've got to accept. Honey, your baby is dead. I'm sorry, but he's dead. This is Michael Grande's baby, and we've got to take him back.
How dare you track me down and come in here and lie to me and hurt me and make me feel like I'm going out of my mind or something. That's what you're doing, Larry.
Why would I do that?
Well, I don't know. Do you believe that or something? Or did Leona tell you? I mean, did she... Oh, Leona. She told you that I was waiting here for Steve. That's what it is.
Leona?
Larry, I told her that because I didn't want her to worry about me with this newborn baby. Or maybe I think Steve is going to show. I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. Oh, God.
Brenda, honey, you know, we very often will say and do things, whatever we can, to protect ourselves from the pain that's just too intense to feel. Honey, you're making up fantasies.
This is not a fantasy, Larry. This is my baby. And he knows it.
Brenda, have I ever lied to you?
I don't know if you have.
Well, I haven't, and I'm not lying now. This is not your baby.
All right, then you're not lying. You're just wrong. Larry, I almost lost my life giving birth to this child. Do you not think the minute I saw this baby, he wasn't engraved in my mind forever?
Honey, when I first told you that your baby had died at the hospital, you insisted that it wasn't Stephen. All right, so Dan checked the records, and he compared footprints just to make sure.
No, he didn't.
Brenda, there was no mix-up. There was no mistake. Honey, your baby died. This is Michael Grande's baby. And we have to take this child back to the hospital, give it to Michael. He can take it home and give it the care and the love and everything else that it needs.
Because my baby doesn't have a father, is that why? But, Larry, I thought for certain that you would be around, that you'd be the role model
Brenda,
for him. Why do you want to take...
This is not your child, honey. You took this baby from the ICU. This is Michael's baby. And I'll tell you something else. The police are looking for you. Rafe told me that if we don't find you and the baby by midnight, he's going to notify the federal authorities and put out a kidnapping notice.
Kidnapping? You're saying...
Honey, I'm saying that you broke the law. And you scared a hell of a lot of people by disappearing with a baby who's not yours. Honey, I understand the pain that drove you to do this, and I understand that your mind convinced you that this was Stephen. But, honey, he's not. Now, please, give me the baby and let me take him back to his father.
Larry. Larry.
What?
You're gonna have to help me.
Darling, if you mean will I help you take the baby back, of course I will. If you mean will I help you run away, I'm sorry, I can't do that. Please, Brenda, give me the baby.
Well, I guess I should just go home. How did I blow it?
Well, what do you mean, how did you blow it?
Well, you said that you knew exactly who I was.
I do. You're the woman that Madame Irma sent me.
Yeah, of course, that's what you meant. Yeah.
Hey, are you all right?
Oh, I'm super. How about you, kid?
You just look like you changed there for a little bit.
Oh, I'm a kind of a chameleon of sorts.
Yeah, well, listen, Aunt, just tell me, where do you live?
South Philly.
Yeah, who do you live with?
My two little kitty cats.
So there's no Mr. Ruby Bright?
No. A couple of pretenders, but no heavyweight champ yet.
That is very groovy. Good. Now, I'm going to ask old Irma over here if maybe there's a chance for us in the future. You never know, like...
Oh, so Irma is a fortune teller, huh?
Well, I knew exactly that you were going to be here tonight.
A beautiful stranger will enter your life tonight and change your luck forever.
I was getting a little nervous there. I was looking around the casino. I was waiting when you were going to come in. I was looking at the entrances, checking people out, and all of a sudden, bingo, you were there, and my faith in Irma was restored.
Okay, Marco, okay, let's go then. I want to ask this Irma chick a couple of questions of my own.
Madam Irma, I want to introduce you to a friend of mine, Miss Ruby Bright.
Well, the only thing I really know about the case is what I read in the newspapers.
That's about all we know. But I was thinking, you're such a whiz at fixing cars. Maybe you're our man. Delilah, show him those photos.
Photos? What photos?
These are photographs of the master cylinder in Michael Grand's car.
Where on earth did you get them?
Well, I took them from Rafe's briefcase. He showed them to me, and I figured he wouldn't mind if I borrowed them. There's a close-up of the hole where the brake fluid leaked out.
We want you to study those, Austin, and give us your opinion. Is there any way that hole could happen by wear or tear and not necessarily be deliberate?
Well, yeah, I see what you mean, but I think I'd best take these out to the garage. I left my reading glasses out there. Well, have you folks been able to come up with anything to help out Cousin Bo?
Well, Paul offered a $25,000 reward, and we've got investigators working on the case, but...
So far, we're just being reminded over and over again how clever the real killer is.
Well, having spent some time in prison myself, I surely do hope that I can find something in these photos to help out Cousin Bo. Sarah, do you think it's possible I might have a word with you for a minute before you go?
Yeah, sure, I'll stop by.
Hey, Bo. Looks like your old man's real serious about getting you out of this joint, ain't he? Says here he's offered a $25,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the killer of Alicia Grande.
Is that all? Surprised it's not $1 million.
Well, I guess he only thinks you're worth $25,000.
Well, I don't think that the guy who set me up is really interested in sharing his little secrets, so I don't think that that reward really matters much at all.
Think the offer will go up if somebody doesn't come forward right away?
Doc, look, I'm joking about the $1 million, okay? Don't take that seriously. Don't take me seriously. I'm about half out of my mind.
Yeah, but can your dad be trusted, Bo? I mean, what if a guy with a bad rep, say a con, came forward and said he could tell Asa Buchanan something that would prove you didn't kill that broad? You think he'd still pay up?
Yeah. Yeah, of course he would. He doesn't really care where the information comes from, just as long as it hold up in a court of law. Why?
No reason. Jeez, Bo, I mean, I didn't make it seem like I knew something or anything. I'm just sitting here daydreaming like I always do, you know, like about winning the lottery or something.
say hello to Madame Irma?
No, wait a minute. You're going to tell me that you put all your faith and trust in a machine?
All my faith and trust in a machine. You know what happened to me when I used to put all my faith and trust in human beings? You want me to explain what happened to me?
Yeah.
Never mind. We're having too much fun here, right?
No, wait a minute. I want to know something about you. You believe everything that she has on those little cards?
I have learned to believe in the cards. Yeah, it's true. It's no more crazier than believing in luck in general, is it?
Well, I don't really believe in luck.
Till tonight.
Till tonight.
Now, why is it that you came to Atlantic City? Tell me.
My mother's sick.
Oh, your mother's... I suppose she's having an operation, too.
Yeah, that's right. And I came here to get an operation for her, make some money. What are you laughing at? She's a sick woman.
Yeah, it's stuff all over. Lots of people are... Come on, you don't give me any stuff about your mother being sick, and I won't give you a hard time about Madame Irma. Is that a deal? Irma, I know. I promised you that I was going to take you away somewhere, but I haven't got time. I need a little bit more money. I need a little bit more advice. Please, baby, tell me. Tell me, what's going to happen to me tonight?
So, what did you say?
Do not trust the next stranger you meet.
Hey, Bo, you feel like a couple of hands of poker?
No. Maybe later, Doc.
Max. Hey, Bo. Love the outfit. Hey, Doc, you want to come with me? Your parole officer's here. What, again? Before you lock that, would you mind giving me a written guarantee you let me out again? Great sense of humor. Lovely place. I like what you've done to it. How you holding up?
It depends on the minute, really. I was at a low point just before you got here.
Hey, listen, what do you want me to do for you? You must have had something in mind when you called me over.
Well, this evening I'd like for you to find whoever's trying to set me up.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
And then first thing in the morning, I'd like for you to get over to WVLE and take over as producer of Fraternity Row.
Yeah, right. You're serious, aren't you?
Yep. Max, look, chances are I'm going to be away from the show for a while, and I don't want it to start to suffer.
Oh, I don't know anything about producing soaps.
Neither did I. But you learn as you go along. Look, it's fairly simple. Everybody there knows their job, so the place practically runs itself. I just want somebody on top of things. Now, you helped run WVLE. Melinda's there for advice. You know the show. Hell, you acted on the show.
Well, there is another problem. I did just open a bar and restaurant.
Don't you have somebody that can run that?
Well, yeah, but they just started. Well, I guess Kelly could watch the cash register and everything.
I was under the impression maybe the restaurant could run itself. And I knew that you were in debt. I thought that maybe that big salary, that couldn't hurt him.
Ah, it sure couldn't hurt. Listen, you know what? The big crowds are at night. Kelly and a bartender can run the bar during the day, and we'll wrap. I'll be at the bar in prime time. I can handle both jobs. Sure, why not?
You're sure?
Yeah. Give me a chance to see my lady during the day, too, if she ever gets home.
Why? What do you mean?
I can't find Megan anywhere. I've left at least 19 messages at her apartment. I don't know. If you get a message saying she's quit the show, you know she does not approve of your choice of temporary producer.
Well, I'll tell you something. I sure appreciate it. And if it looks like, that I'm away a little bit longer, say, than I expected, then we'll negotiate.
John is going to prove your innocence, and he's going to get you the hell out of this place.
John is going to have to do something miraculous.
Austin?
Sarah, yeah, I'm in here.
Hi.
Hey, I've just been so worried about you. I hate to say this, but you look like you haven't had any sleep lately.
Yeah, well, I haven't. I've been so worried about Bo, So, how about some good news? What's in those pictures?
Well, at first glance, I'd have to say that this puncture could not have been caused by an accident.
Hey, could you do me a favor?
Yeah?
Would you, show me what a master cylinder is? I don't even know what anybody's talking about.
Oh, sure. Come on over. Here, I'll get a light for you. There you go.
Looks pretty complicated to me.
Well, no, not really. Once you know what everything is, everything just sort of falls into place.
Where's the master cylinder?
That'd be right there.
They all look the same?
Well, pretty much, yeah, more or less. Matter of fact, on Michael Grand's car, well, it would be lower and up against the firewall.
How would you know that?
I'm a master mechanic, remember? I know a little bit about his make of car.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Sarah, remember something I want to speak to you about?
I'm sorry. What is it?
It's, well, did Renee or Asa mention anything about Dr. Pomerantz?
Who's he?
He's a specialist that they flew in from Switzerland to look at my eyes.
Really? What'd he say?
Well, it's just... I got so damn mad. I mean, they didn't even ask me first. They just sort of sprung this guy on me, and I just refused to let him examine me.
What?
Sarah, I mean, you know how many people I've been looked at by now. I mean, I've told you how many doctors have seen me. I mean, there's just nothing anybody can do about this.
Austin, you promised me you'd see another doctor, and then they fly one in from Europe, and you refused to see him?
All right. Renee and Asa are probably really mad at me, just like you are, but I was just half hoping that maybe you could explain to them. It's just so new to me. It's still raw.
No, I can't explain it to him, Austin, because it's too stupid. What if that doctor could have helped you, huh?
My blindness is a degenerative disease, and there's nothing that nobody can do about it.
All right, well, that is a great attitude. Great. You know something, Austin? I have too much on my mind right now. The man I love more than anything in the world is on trial for murder, and it's a murder that he didn't even commit. All right, so I can't really handle anything else right now, all right?
Well, you better get over him, girl. Because I'm gonna be your man. You got that? I'm gonna be your man.
You're asking me to make a choice. That if I agree with you to give you this baby, does that mean I'm crazy or something?
No. Brenda, you've been through a tremendous blow. Honey, sometimes the mind just doesn't accept what it doesn't want to hear.
But look, he looks so much like Steve. What am I just making that up?
No, honey, it's just a coincidence. Please, give me the baby. Let me take him back.
Oh, God. If I give him to you, it's gonna mean that I trust you a whole lot more than I trust what I'm feeling inside. That means that my baby, that mine didn't make it. And it means that there wasn't a mistake in ICU. And it means that with everything I'm feeling in my heart, as I'm holding this little baby, it means that it's not mine.
It's not.
Oh, God.
Let me have him, please.
Oh, God. Take another man's baby. I don't know how.
Honey, come on. You were scared. You were angry. It's gonna be okay, Brenda. It's gonna be okay.
I don't think it is gonna be okay. I just don't think anything's gonna be okay. I don't have Steve. I don't have a baby. Oh, man, I don't have anything.
You do. You got me. You got a lot of people who love you, who depend on you. I love you. I'm gonna get you through this. I swear I will.
I don't know if I want to. I'm just feeling pretty sick and tired.
Well, I'm gonna make you try. Not just for your sake, Brenda, for mine too. I really need you.
Vicky, there's something you can do for Beau's cause.
What is it, Asa?
We'll have John put you on the stand to testify about Michael Grande kidnapping you and forcing you to become Nicky Smith, all for that golden Eterna.
Asa, why? What good is that going to do?
Because I don't want the jury to think he's an innocent victim. I want the jury to know that he's a ruthless, cunning snake.
If I testify about Eterna, that's going to give the jury more reason to think that Beau would want to harm Michael.
I agree.
We probably wouldn't be going through all this if you had pressed charges against him after Eterna. And he'd be in jail instead of Bo.
You have got that straight, son.
Hey. Let's not all gang up on Vicky and make it all her fault.
No, we're not blaming her, honey. We're not blaming you. It's just that we can't believe that you should have let him go scot-free.
Darling, given that his wife was buried this afternoon, I hardly think the man has gotten off scot-free. Can we please all agree that testifying about Eterna is not a good idea?
Yes, we certainly can.
Fine. Let the jury think that Michael Grand's the nicest guy in the world. That'll help Bo a lot.
Well, you know, it's a good thing that you didn't get that fortune before you met me, or who knows, you might have ignored me.
Irma, how could you pull something like this? I want you to impress my new pal over here. You give me a stock fortune, do not trust the next person you meet.
Oh, who knows? Maybe the old broad is just jealous of me.
Is that it, Irma? Jealous of this young lady here?
Who knows? Step aside. Let me give her some of my dough and see what she has to say.
I hope she treats you well.
If you play with fire, expect to be burned.
Pardon me, mister? Hey, man, you got the wrong people here. This lady's booked for the night. Excuse me.
No, that's not what I want. What I want is all your money. Yours and the lady's.
And like I told you got the wrong guys.
Why is that?
We haven't got any money. You know, as a matter of fact, we were talking about hitchhiking home, maybe taking the subway, something.
Yeah, that's right.
You're lying to the wrong dude. I saw the two of you clean up at the roulette table. Now hand it over.
Well, I haven't got them. I gave all the money to Russell.
Who?
Russell Price, the guy who owns this casino. As a matter of fact, I'll go get him. Maybe you can
Hey,
rob
how
him.
about I shoot an earring off your girlfriend?
All right,
Here,
just
would that
leave her
impress
alone.
you?
Be cool. Here, I'll give you the money. Just be cool. Yo! Whoa! That was cool! Just don't move, man.
What's going on
Just
here?
stay right where you are.
What did you do to this customer, Marco?
Guy's no customer. He tried to rob us.
Are you all right, mister?
What are you talking
Don't
about?
pick him up. Stay away from this guy, will you? Hey, man.
Put that gun away, Marco, before I have you arrested.
What are you talking about, man? This guy hasn't called security. Call the cops.
I told you to pay up, or else. The moment has come. I want you out of my casino.
What's your problem, man? What is the matter with you? I got your bread. I'm sitting here talking to this... Where'd she go?
The money.
Ruby! Ruby!
Good night, darling.
Bye, honey.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, Lordy. There was so much love and concern for Bo in this room tonight. Unfortunately, that's about all.
I know. Things aren't breaking for us. What the hell is Austin doing with those photographs? Suppose he comes in here and tells us he had a blind spell and couldn't get a look at them.
I don't know. You know, I'm finding it real hard to believe that he's faking his blindness.
The doctor said he was. I believe him.
Yes, I know. And yet, watching Austin with Sarah, I had an idea.
What?
Maybe if Austin's faking his blindness, it's because he's trying to get closer to Sarah. Have you ever noticed how he is with her? He might be in love with her. And if that's the case, he's trying to get her in his life. What's standing in his way?
Mostly Bo.
No, that is not what I meant. He would never do that.
How would you know what he would or wouldn't do? He murdered a man at 18. Why wouldn't he set up another man now?
Because I believe he's changed. Now, he killed your foreman in a fit of passion, but he would not be so cold-blooded as to plot to kill a man and then blame it on Bo. He would never do that. Asa, you are not listening to me.
I'm thinking, Renee, how much he could hate me for testifying against him. All these years trying to decide how to get even. He comes up to Landview and ingratiates himself. And then he decides to get revenge for me by putting my son behind bars.
Asa, I think you're taking this too far.
Maybe I am, but I've got to find out, right?
How? What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to think on it.
Fine. But before you confront him, I hope you have real proof. Because if you're
Renee,
wrong...
please, I'm going to think about it, okay?
Brenda and baby Rick.
Hi, darling.
How are you?
Okay, I guess I have something that belongs to you.
We were worried about you. Not just the baby, but you too.
Thanks. Listen, give me just a minute. With them just a sec. Come here. I just want to say something, Rick. Okay? I'm sorry, and, well, I hope you felt loved. And, oh, boy, here, just, baby.
Oh. Brenda? The baby's back. He's fine, Mike.
Garrick.
I'm sorry, Michael. I can't explain.
This is the first time I've held you since you were born. Oh, I love you. I love you.
You took good care of him.
He looks great.
Listen, I think it'd be a good idea if you left him overnight for observation.
Why? He looks fine.
It's just a precaution. I think, Michael, you could probably use a good night's sleep, too.
Yes, I think you're right. So listen, little Ricky. I'll pick you up in the morning, huh? And then we'll be going home. We'll finally be going home. Okay.
Hello, Ray. Looks like the baby's back safe and sound.
I see. Well, Mr. Grande, do you still want Brenda arrested for kidnapping?
For crying out loud.
Larry Holtz.
Listen, it won't happen again.
No,
I swear it.
It's my baby. It's got to be my decision. I don't want her arrested.
Oh, thank you. I don't know how to explain what happened. I just lost touch with reality there for a while, I guess. And then when Larry came and he explained to me that it wasn't my child, I got back here as fast as I could with the baby.
Well, Brenda, I imagine how you must feel. You've had to grieve for Steve and now for your child. And I'm just amazed that you've held yourself together as well as you have.
Thank you for not pressing charges.
That about wraps it up, huh, Rafe?
Thank God I didn't alert the feds. Listen, Brenda, I'm glad you're back.
Dr. Wallach, thank you very much for getting my son back to me, sir. I'll be here at 9 a.m. sharp to pick him up.
He'll be ready.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, Brenda. Please, just take care of yourself, okay? Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I think you could use a night's sleep, too, huh?
No, I have a little arranging I have to do first. I have to arrange a funeral for Stephen.
I don't care what this guy said. There was a guy running around the casino waving a gun around, waving it in my face for crying out loud. Don't you Maybe he just doesn't want to admit that bad people are running around his casino. Is that it, Russell? Is that your problem?
I give up.
You said you were with a lady.
Yeah, we were at the gaming tables. We won all kinds of, that could have been it. He might have seen us win all this money. And what happened was we were over here, we were standing around, we were talking to my friend Irma, see? And what happened was that she gave me this, she told me that a stranger, don't try. I laughed it off. She warned me.
Who warned you?
Madam Irma, she gave me a fortune, and it said that... Never mind, man. Why did I doubt you? Irma, I'm sorry.
So you say there's a woman who could back your story up?
Yeah, her name is Ruby Bright. She lives in South Philly, and goodness, here is her purse on the floor over here. Maybe there's an address inside.
A rock.
No wonder that guy hit the floor like he'd been shot.
I'm sorry. Oh, Sarah, darling, what on earth do you have to be sorry about?
You know, Bo is being so brave about this whole thing. I just have no right to get so upset. Darling, please don't let him know that you saw me like this, okay?
Sarah, if I was in your shoes, darling, right now, I'd be bawling my eyes out nonstop. This isn't going to last. Something is going to happen. It may not be tomorrow, but something is going to happen. soon to clear Beau's good name. And when that happens, darling, we're going to be happy together again.
Oh, God, that's got to be true. It's got to be true. Thank you so much. Listen, I gotta go home and try to get some sleep. Actually, I'm sort of exhausted. I'm hoping it'll just kind of knock me out, you know.
Darling, we have a passel of spare rooms in this house. Please stay. Please, have some people around you tonight.
Please. You understand, I want to go home. I want to sleep in a bit. I'll see you at the courtroom.
Okay.
Aisa, hi.
Did Renee ask you to stay over?
Yeah, actually she did, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go home. I want to thank you for helping me out and for making me feel like a part of this family.
Oh, honey, you are part of this family. It's about time, Austin.
Oh, I'm real sorry about that, Uncle Asa. I just really want to make double sure, and I had some silly little spell where I couldn't hardly see, but I mean, that passed.
You're okay now, right?
Yeah. Anyway, looking at these photos, I'm sorry to say, but this puncture does not look like it could have happened by way of an accident. It looks like somebody drilled it with a nail or some such thing.
Yeah, you and the district attorney. Okay, Austin, thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, sweetie. Good night.
Hey, could I give you a ride home or something?
No, it's all right. I've got my car.
How about over to the courthouse tomorrow?
No, thanks anyway, but Clinton and Vicky are going to pick me up.
Well, okay. But if there's anything you need, anything at all, don't be afraid to ask.
Thank you. Good night.
Oh, Sarah. Darling, Asa and I would like to ask
No,
you
we
about...
would not, Renee.
What's going on?
Nothing that can't wait till after the trial. Just do us all a favor, Sarah. Keep your distance from Austin for now.
Why?
Maybe no reason. Maybe my imagination. I'll let you know.
Good morning.
Good morning. I couldn't believe you were still sound asleep when I called.
Sorry about that. I was awake till dawn. You know, you look a little better today.
I feel a lot better. When I woke up, I realized that I somehow have got to pick up the pieces and get on with my life. When I take Rick home today, somehow it's got to be a new beginning.
Well, you certainly seem stronger and more determined.
Well, if I do, it's because of your strength and your support, Gabrielle. You have been a godsend, and I can't thank you enough.
Michael, believe me, it is as though I've been given a second chance, too. I want you to know you can depend on me. I will be here for you and Garrick for the rest of his life. Oh, lovely.
Oh, boy.
Hi. Thank you.
Hi, Garrick. Okay. Come on. Yeah, we're going home. We are going home.
Where have you been?
I'm so sorry. I heard about little Steve. I thought that he was getting better.
Yeah, so did the doctors.
Brenda must be devastated.
Yeah, she's in pretty bad shape. I don't know how she made it through the funeral this morning.
I'm sorry that I missed it.
Where were you? Why didn't you return any of my calls?
I was out with the costume person. We were looking for new costumes for my new character. By the time I got back, it was very late.
Yeah, why didn't you try calling me this morning?
I did, several times, but there was no answer. What? What's that look? Do you think I'm lying?
No, I just wanted you to go to the funeral with me.
I'm sorry, Max. I would have been there if I'd known. I'm sorry.
Listen, we got a lot of things to talk about. One of them is a conversation I had with Beau.
Hi. Where were you last night? I called and called. I know. I'm sorry. I picked the wrong night to be out.
I was kind of hoping you could come and spend the night with Tugger and me.
Oh, so you found your sister at last.
Hi, Vicky.
Hi, darling.
Max, how you doing?
Just rooting for your brother. Anything new from the legal counsel?
No, I'm just hoping that Mr. Lovelace and John Russell will put together a good enough defense to pull Beau through this.
Oh, I bet they do. I bet this whole thing is dismissed before noon.
Thanks. I want to get inside the courtroom. Let everything go.
Darling, shall we?
Oh, honey, I'm afraid my little brother's going to be spending a lot of time in jail.
Clint.
No, I mean, we got to face it. How's the jury going to come up with reasonable doubt when they're faced with those fingerprints, honey?
I don't know, but you can't give up hope now.
Well, I keep telling myself that there's something I should be doing, but then I realize there's nothing I can do. And neither can Mr. Lovelace, and neither can John Russell. Unless the real killer comes forward with his confession.
Darling, listen to me. We've been through an awful lot of very dark times together, you and I. Times when we thought the sun would never shine again, and we would never smile again. But somehow we always made it through. This is a dark time, but your brother is innocent, and he will be proved innocent, and he will be set free.
What are you thinking about, Bo?
Oh, I'm just thinking about those 12 people that are going to be on the jury. 12 strangers. Maybe they read about the Buchanan family. Maybe they envy their lifestyle. Those are the people that are going to decide my fate, Doc.
Yeah. Well, I think juries tend to be fair.
Yeah, well, the thing is that if I was on the jury myself, I don't know that I would find myself innocent. Because I don't have any proof.
Well, you don't need any proof. It's up to the prosecution to prove you're guilty, not up to you to prove you're innocent.
Yeah, it is, in theory. But I don't have an alibi. I have no explanation why my fingerprints are on that damn cylinder.
Well, I think you're innocent. Maybe the jury will think so, too.
Ready to go, Mr. Buchanan?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know, I hear they're lined up for a mile outside the courthouse to see your trial.
That's great.
Hey, Bo. Good luck. Maybe something will come through for you. Who knows? Somebody might come forward.
Well, thanks, Doc.
$25,000 reward for information leading to the real killer of Alicia Grande. My, but this is tempting, Austin.
Morning, Austin.
Hey, morning, Uncle. Just about to drive the car up to the front for you.
You like doing things with me, don't you, boy?
Yeah, I sure do.
And to Renee, you're fond of her.
Oh, you know that. Why?
Who else around here do you particularly like?
Oh, most everyone's been real kind to me.
Yeah, but you like Sarah very much.
Trying to get at something?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the fact that you've been faking this problem with your eyes to get close to Sarah.
Hey, so that's a bunch of bull. I wouldn't do that.
All these years, you would do anything you had to do. But I forgot that. I let my wife and you make me forget that.
Whoa, wait a minute. Listen to me. Why don't you just ask Sarah? She's seen me bump right into walls. I can't fake that. I'm telling you, the whole world goes dark. I mean, I don't know which end is up.
Why the hell didn't you let the doctor take a look at you?
Why the hell didn't you let me know that he was coming? Some funny-looking guy with an accent comes strolling in without even a little hi, how are you? He pulls out a flashlight and starts doing an examination right there in the living room. Asa, if it had been you, you would have knocked his lights out.
Dr. Pomerantz told us you're faking it.
Well, what a specialist he must be.
He's had to look at your pupils. There's nothing wrong with either one of them.
Asa, the man's a lunatic. He didn't even get close enough to me to know.
He knows you're lying about your condition.
Hey,
what's this disease, Austin? I mean, what's the name?
I don't know. Some medical name. It don't mean nothing to me.
A man ought to know what's causing him to go blind. The fact is you're not going blind. You made it up. Don't push me, Asa. Why not, boy? I know you. I've known you a long time. You haven't changed. You're still the same prairie dog you've always been. Austin, what are you after? I mean, why did you come to Landview to... Still, my heart.
Asa, whoa, what's the matter here?
Austin.